A woman from Maryland tonight facing charges after police say she hit a child who made fun of her weight on a flight from Orlando. Those charging documents obtained by WJZ say she slammed the child's head into the window of the plane. Investigator Mike Halgren live at BWI tonight with a closer look at unruly behavior on planes in general. But Mike, this story beyond disturbing. What are you finding out?
Rick, a lot of bad behavior out there. The FAA has tracked more than 600 reports of unruly passengers alone this year, and we're not even into the busy summer travel season. We begin with that Maryland woman who is now out on bond.
46-year-old Christy Crampton from Hagerstown appeared in court earlier this week facing child abuse charges after a disturbing incident on an Allegiant flight from Orlando to Hagerstown on Memorial Day. Charging documents state she began hitting the juvenile with her fist and then a water bottle and slammed his head into the airplane window. Police did not detail Crampton's relationship to the child. She told authorities he became disrespectful during their trip to Disney World, and when they got onto the plane, they got into an argument, and the juvenile began calling her fat and Miss Piggy. The behavior, sadly, does not shock many traveling today.
I can only imagine what she does behind closed doors, because if you're doing that in public, I feel like we're living in a time where violence is so high. People are under a lot of stress. If I were you, humble yourself when you get on this plane.
That's a kid, so that's like if somebody put your hands on your kid. Like, that's not right.
The FAA has tracked 637 unruly passenger reports so far this year. They have trended downward after hitting a high of 5,973 in 2021. Also during Memorial Day weekend, a man having a mental health crisis tried to open the exit door of a Houston-bound plane that diverted to Seattle.
Once I take you out of the seat, I'll escort you off the flight, okay?
In 2023, WJZ covered a man's meltdown on a Southwest flight from Baltimore to Fort Lauderdale over a crying infant.
I was sleeping. Why is the baby yelling? I'm not screaming. You want me to scream?
Really out of nowhere, he just kind of blurted out, shut that baby up. And everyone was just kind of stunned. At first, so myself and a couple other passengers who surrounded tried to calm him down.
I'm just trying to get him on plane.
Jacob is taking his first ever flight from BWI to Los Angeles today. He hopes the skies are friendlier for him.
They should keep yourself in check and just be patient.
And we wish him a safe flight. Now, to put everything into perspective, the FAA says they're still seeing fewer than 2 complaints of unruly behavior for every 10,000 flights. By the way, we did try to reach out to that Maryland woman charged in Florida, but we never heard back for comment. We're live in your corner at BWI Marshall Airport. Mike Halgren, WJZ.
Unbelievable.
Out of control in many ways.